Okay, really quick, it's 11:11, and I was just getting those 3 dots. It's you. And they're three blue like flares in the formation of almost like a triangle, but then they're morphing into that thing that you talked about the landing. And then I'm hearing good to go, we're all clear, or like something about safe for touchdown, some sort of something like that. But I don't like saying the word touchdown because it reminds me of fucking football thief. 37. Whoa, that's weird. The way my book is sitting here, look at this. Okay, I don't know if you can see from the angle. I don't know, but this page says 37 if you zoom in. And yes, I'm gonna draw a bath right now, and I'm gonna have I got the cheap. I use this like the super cheap body wash for bubble bath because it reminds me of when I was little. And I plan on eating tortilla chips in the bath and making oracle cards as I please. And I have candles going, and leave me the fuck alone. It's gonna be a great time. So, I don't remember who this was for. Having horrible fucking like cramps, like they feel like menstrual like period type cramps. Obviously, I don't have a uterus anymore or a cervix anymore, so there's no reason I should be feeling that. I have been drinking water. It's not my back hurting. It feels like it's sacral energy that's getting flushed out, or like resistant to sacral energy. So like codependency ties that are having a hard time letting go. And it feels like it's me related to certain work situations and limiting beliefs. And it is, yeah. 75 and 128. 75 is dream big. Change your life for the better. You are being asked to focus on your wildest dream today. Create a vision board for what you want, then list 10 steps backward from that goal. Place your vision board somewhere you will see it often and check off the steps one at a time. I have like, wow. And then I realized I never read 37. Was it 37? I don't remember. Yeah, it was 37. Independent. Try it yourself. There we go, bitch. There is something in your life that you could do on your own. You are being given confidence from your angels. Use it. Think of where you may have become unnecessarily dependent on others for help and start trying it on your own. Didn't I just fucking say codependency, bitch? So that actually makes it interesting because it was like, I didn't forget to read that number. That was the number I got first. But it's like, if I would have read it first, I wouldn't have been able to, that wouldn't have been able to be used as a situation where I validated myself. Because I said codependency first, and then I read about this, and that's exactly what it's fucking talking about. But if I would have read that first, I wouldn't have not noticed that within myself. It would have just been like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Do you see my fucking 3 a.m. shadow? Fucking hate it. Fuck you, Steve. Seriously, fuck it. What was the other one? 128? I guess that still does make me having the last laugh though, because you really couldn't grow in a beard if you really fucking tried. And obviously we all know the head situation, so it's like you hated me so much because I was your competition in everything, and you, no matter what, all these fucking videos I've watched back on, even a normal day where I thought we were happy, there's some sort of something in the background where you're noticing that we're recording, and then you're suddenly trying to fucking compete with me, and I had no fucking clue, bitch, because I'm autistic. I had no clue. So when you thought I was always antagonizing you and being passive aggressive or even aggressive to push your buttons and compete with you, I had no fucking clue other than reciprocating the energy after you already had anticipated it first where it didn't exist, bitch, because you were projecting. Anyways, long story short, it's funny that then, thinking that you have all the power, you get me to, you shoot me up with 12 rounds of fucking tea, and here it is a year later, and I almost could grow a fucking mustache better than you can, you little fucking bitch. And no, I'm not gonna say sorry for saying that. That is how I feel. And we're all entitled to our feelings, aren't we? 128 is thankfulness. Practice gratitude in every moment. In little moments, take the time to be thankful. As you cook, do household chores, drive, or even fold laundry, use the time to speak to your angels and let them know all of the things you are thankful for in this moment. I am thankful. I am thankful for whatever stubborn fucking survival of the fittest cognitive ability I don't fucking have. Because it got me through a lot of times where, yes, it might have physically hurt me, or it could have caused extra chaos and stress in my 3D environment. But it allowed me to take notes, and it allowed me to learn things, and it allowed me to understand what the fucking situation was that was going on. Because when someone's lying to your face, and you believe it from the jump, like, how are you supposed to know? Especially when you're autistic and undiagnosed and processing trauma and amongst other things. Anyways, I am proud and thankful for all of that shit-ass little dick fucking energy, honestly, because it energetically trained me. It trained my on a subconscious level of the things that he didn't say. And by doing that, I was able to kind of figure out how to then never mind, maybe I shouldn't share all my secrets. I guess if he ever watches this, though, he'll know what I mean. Actually, he'll know what I mean. Scott will know what I mean. And Jose will know what I mean. Kelly, my mother, will know what I mean. My old friend group will know what I mean. And I'm not calling anybody out in a negative way. I'm just saying you guys have spent enough time with me, whether you are still in my corner or not. We all know you're not. But whether you are or not, that doesn't take away from the fact of what is. And what is the fact that you, yeah. I just am really just talking out my ass for no reason right now because I can. Anyways. I'm gonna get in this bath. And I'm gonna take some videos for my mailman. And I'm gonna wash off all of the negative, disgusting, slimy, dense energy that has overrun my system my entire fucking life. And when I stand back up and get out of that fucking bath, I will have completed that purge. And I'm not gonna be a new version of me. I'm gonna be a cleaned version of me. I'm going to be a, not healed, because you are always continually healing. I'm going to be an energetically transparent. And socially transparent, honestly. But what's funny is that being socially transparent is like frowned upon, like you're not supposed to say things. Yeah, it's also fucking weird. Anyways, yes, when I get out of this fucking bath, bitch, I'm not, 909. So first of all, I saw 808 a minute ago, and then it was 909, and yeah, so 1010's, anyways, when I get out of this bath, bitch, I'm gonna be not a new person, I'm gonna be a clean person, and I don't mean I'm gonna be a perfect person, I just mean I'm gonna suddenly, I'm gonna be not casting a shadow of shame over myself for things that I know I have been to hell and back over. Things that I have continually, you know, trudged through a lot of fucking dark energy and murky waters to try to understand and to try to take notes and learn how to reverse that shit back and wield my own little filtering fucking energy on it, so that not only am I because I don't want to be perpetuating a problem. I don't want to just be reflecting somebody's energy. I want to be reflecting it in a way that they're perceptive, so that when they receive it back, I'm not just perpetuating the fucking problem. You know what I mean? And when I looked up at the thing, it was 1010. 1010 is this portal that's coming up. And that's what I'm fucking stepping out of this bath, bitch, and getting into. And it's going to be helping you people do that. No, I'm just going to be helping people do that. And it's going to piss a lot of people off, because it's going to involve sensuality and intimacy. And if you want to go there, sexuality. The intent isn't that, though, but let's be real, that's going to be there. And so, yeah, I don't know if anyone knows this, but you do now. I channel the best in the bath or the shower. Why is that? Because the water is cleansing. It cleanses your aura. I do this little imaginative thing in my head, creates a protective space. I think more people do it than ever would admit, and I don't give a fuck. I also happen to know that when I want to be, I can be fucking hot. Sometimes I have heard I've been desirable a time or two, not with this third eye right now, and not with this 3 a.m. shadow, but I do clean up nice. Now, here's the kicker. All of my shit I want everybody to have access to. Obviously, though, within reason, minors aren't allowed, but here's the thing. The things that I channel when I'm in the bath or in the shower, I record them. I already do that, I just don't share it. It's going to be a blind podcast. Not blind, but like, you know, when you cut off a sense, it allows you to fully absorb the sense in which you need to focus on, right? So when you're in a dark fucking street and you're trying to find the right address, you have to turn the music down. Same thing. The shit that comes out of my mouth is fucking profound. It's 11:23, 1, 2, 3, divine timing, divine alignment, divine purpose. Anyways, the shit that comes out of my mouth is relevant and profound. I'm also gangly and fucking awkward. And for some reason, a lot of there's certain energetic things that just wash away when I'm in water. And it has to do with my inner child. It has to do with being the most connected to Source and God and myself, and knowing what energy I'm getting in is not mine, right? Because I'm so connected to myself in those moments. And I want everybody to be able to you know, access that. So that's gonna be it's gonna be like, I'm gonna figure out a creative way to do it, so it's not showing anything, obviously. So that you can hear what I'm saying, though. And then the layer deeper than that is, should a motherfucker be so inclined to inquire on opening up and inquiring on that extra sense visually, I have no problem with that, because honestly, it is what it is to me. It's the way I channel, and that's just that. And for me, I'm doing it for a purpose that is higher than myself. And if I was just doing it for myself, I would never be fucking doing it, because I tried it a few years ago, and blah blah blah. Yeah, I had to know what. Yeah. Long story short, I have spent several years trying to pretend like I didn't know this was my purpose, and I have known it the whole time, and just have not known how to break out of the chains that would allow me to feel okay in it. And I have finally done that. And I realize I'm still talking when I said about fucking half the time ago that I was going to be done. But I guess it needed to come out. Because I know I'm gonna receive so much. I mean, you're a mom, blah, 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 blah. Hold that thought. I don't feel like getting into that fucking bullshit right now, but I can do so in the morning after I get mine in the bath. But it's not for me. Okay, 1441. It's to be a divine guide, messenger, friend, healer, support, encouragement, what have you, whatever you fill in that word is on how it resonates for you is is how I will be holding space. If it happens to turn sexual, that's not my fault. Okay? We're just going to disclaimer that right there. Obviously, I like the subliminals and making the little innuendos. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about if you want to come and be like, you want to pinpoint the exact thing and be like, she's doing this and that is fucking bad, and it's bad and it's gross and it's the entire point has gone over your head and you're only showing how ignorant you are. And honestly, come at me with it, please, because it'll increase my engagement by you commenting and sharing and talking shit. And it's not about wanting the higher engagement for me, because I have a nonprofit that any of the creator fund money is going to be going into that. I'm not receiving any of it personally. I have a 501(c)(3) IRS approved nonprofit that was approved in July. I've been setting this shit up for a long time. I don't know why I'm word vomiting it now. I didn't choose to do this now. It's like, God is like, I did, bitch. That you didn't. Yeah, that was the fucking point. You thought you had control of when and here and now the whole time, and you don't. And now I'm giving it to you right now. You're gonna say it right now because this is how it's gonna come out. It's authentic and not you trying to be scripted and nervous and selling something and having it seem awkward and like cringe and performed. No, I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. Anyways. It's 11:27 and I really want to be done. Ooh, it's 11:27 and I have 27% on my battery. And, well, I can't say it out loud, but for people who will know, 27 is very relevant for me. I also was diagnosed with autism at 27, 3 years ago this month, in spooky season, so. Anyways, I feel like I'm, like, wanting to stay until midnight, which is 2 more minutes. So we're just gonna get back. And I have a big bathtub, big jet. And then I usually, the ritual is the rest in the shower. And I've been kind of experimenting with like LED light. You know what? Take it how it resonates, bitch. Take my fucking art and expression how it resonates. If you want to think I'm a fucking OnlyFans hoe for it, good. Okay. If that's how it gets you off, that's how it gets you off. If you don't see any part in it sexual at all, but you can take the cognitive, intellectual, spiritual implications from it and pick up the subliminals and feel like you are sitting in a space where someone actually understands you and is holding space for you in your moments where you would never feel like you could share with other people, amazing. Both are welcome and encouraged. So, come join me. Ew. Yeah, I'm gonna suck at all that part. I don't even, yeah. It's gonna be awkward, and, yeah, good luck. Not being too curious to see how happy I really am. Because I know that my fan club wants to think it's fake. It's not.